We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. Division rivals do battle. Next. Steven Strasburg gets the ball for Washington in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
So here's Jeff McNeil. First at bat for him here, and he enters play 7th in the National League in round trippers.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
From the stretch. First to 4 here to start the weekend as the game's first pitch is taken, and it's strike 1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Here's another 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
So here's Pete Alonso as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's got 5 base hits in 17 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. The 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Michael Conforto. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
When you're drawing up plans for your club in spring training, you'd love to have pop and power from your corner outfield spots, and they certainly have that in this guy right here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. McNeil, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Strasburg on 1-1.
That's ball two.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit in the inning, but no one left. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Steven Matz is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this guy lives and dies with one pitch, and that's that powerhouse sinker. Guys often relate it to like trying to hit a bowling ball. When it's good, it's usually at the knees and below, and he's really easy to figure out if he's going to be on. If in the first inning you see a steady diet of ground balls and keeping his infielders involved, there's a pretty good chance he's going to have a rock-solid game.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, Matty, you know as well as I do, we were down there today on the field. This team is kind of in a little bit of malaise. They need to find a way to snap out of it. Tough homestand, only able to squeak out 1 win. This is a huge momentum game for this team.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now here it comes. Weekly hit to third. Gonna be a tough play, and that's out number 1.
Batting center, the center fielder, Adam Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Now here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
Looked like a sinker there, but he got under it anyway. This is lifted out to left. Rosario backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Batting third, the left fielder, Juan Soto.
Here now is Juan Soto. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So nothing in the Washington half of the first. We're through an inning at Nationals Park, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Wilson Ramos.
Set. Here it comes. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. A ball and a strike. Swings through it for strike number 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Soto arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So one away here with the bases empty, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch, and a curveball in for a strike.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
No score here as we play inning number 2. High and deep to center field. Looking up is Eaton. And this one is gone. A home run. Robinson Cano, a solo home run. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
We're in the second. 1-0 Mets early on. Seared down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. First pitch coming. Here it is.
No, that's down.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Eaton on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's 1-0 Mets. Now at the plate, Eric Thames, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now it's 2-0. Thames, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 7th round during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
3-0 to him now. Pitch on the way. And he gets the call there. 3-1. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the 2nd.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Striding into the box, Kurt Suzuki. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, the pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Scooped up. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
Here's Starlin Castro. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for Washington. It remains 1-0.
Now in Washington, D.C., home of the Nationals, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. With one of the best team ERAs in the league, it's pretty clear they command a lot of attention and praise. Before the game, one pitcher told me that he thinks their success comes in large part due to their strikeout abilities, a category where they also rank near the top of the league. He said even when we do get ourselves into trouble, most of us can dial up a strikeout and help get ourselves out of it. And that makes a huge difference over the course of a season. Power arms and nasty stuff. Apparently that is the key to pitching, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam sandwich.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there. Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
Here now the 2-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Rosario is retired, and there's one away.
Batting 9.
So one man gone for the Mets in the third. And the pitcher steps in next. It'll be Steven Matz. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Bases are empty, one man out. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
A pause, and the 0-2. Misses, that's ball 1. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away.
Now batting, number 6.
Into the box now, Jeff McNeil. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
2 out, nobody on. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame him. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. From the stretch.
Home, inside.
The 1-0. The 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mets strand one, but they're up 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Wilmer Defoe.
The second baseman, Wilmer Defoe.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
A bouncer up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now a throw over, and he's back standing. So now to the plate, Yan Gomes. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
On the ground is short. This could be two. To second, there's Cano. On to first, and it's another double play. Already two of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Steven.
Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Steven Strasburg. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Nationals go quietly. They still trail 1-0. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the fourth, and next it'll be the outfielder, Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
1-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an the strikeout, and there's one gone. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these two arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The pitch. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. Now the pitch.
2-0.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Two balls and a strike.
1 strike. Count.
The 2-1 home. Soft liner toward first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Digging in, Robinson Cano. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
He's set. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. One run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
The 2-0 on the way.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Mets lead it 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1. Ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Nope. 3-0.
3-0 the count.
Three and 1 to the National shortstop. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the payoff pitch home. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Conforto has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
The batter, the center fielder, Adam Eaton.
Now at the plate, Adam Eaton. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Pitch on the way. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Lifted in the air out to right. Conforto is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder,
So 2 are gone now in the Nationals' 4th, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. First offering on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing, and a 3rd straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail this one 1-0.
leading off to the net, the left fielder, number 52, Yoenis.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Brandon Nimmo.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. And the pitch. Curveball hit on the ground to shortstop. Turner has it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Lined but speared on a hop. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi.
For Washington, the right fielder.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Eric Thames. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's one away.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
In now, Kurt Suzuki. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Pitcher executed his pitch. Good sinker down and in. Got the hitter to beat it into the ground. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it as a pitcher.
So here's Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Castro absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup. And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there 0-2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Hit in the air to right field. Conforto is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, second baseman, Wilmer.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Wilmer Defoe. He's set, and the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Now the 2-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-2 pitch. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1 left for Washington. They're down 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and the pitcher steps in next. It'll be Steven Matz. Pitch on the way.
Ball one.
And this pitch is popped straight up, right around the home plate area. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, number 6.
One away now for the Mets in the 6th, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. First pitch on its way. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Suzuki shading to his right. 2 gone. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we see there that they're currently ranked 3rd best in that category in the NL. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
The 2-0 on the way. Line toward the gap in left center. Eaton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Coming to the plate now, Yan Gomes. He'll lead things off in the Washington 6th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8th, 9th hole, there's solid big league play.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
To the plate now, Steven Strasburg. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. To second for 1, but the return throw from second is offline, so they won't turn the double play.
Well, when this play started, it all looked good. They get the lead runner, no problem, but he just doesn't make the return throw, and the hitter ends up safely at second. Not the result they were hoping for on what should have been a nice double play.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Trey Turner as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Rosario ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is Cespedes. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Nationals leave 1. It remains 1-0. Stepping in, Michael Conforto. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Here's the first pitch to him.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0.
Two balls, no strikes.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
A 2-0 curveball here is over for a strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Too high, ball 3.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase. Around first, digging for 2. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, and that misses for ball 1. The 1-0. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. All even now, 2-2. From the stretch. changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Lifted in the air out to center field. After it is Eaton, but he won't get there. It falls in. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Second baseman Robinson Cano will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Cano waits on the first pitch, and that misses, ball one.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Hard on the ground toward short, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and now the runner from third scores to give him a very important insurance run. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead, D-Roll. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
Daniel Hudson comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Daniel Hudson.
Yoenis Cespedes will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed, as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is Eaton. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center, number 11 for him on the season, and the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
That's why you got to pay attention in the on-deck circle. He was calibrating his heater right there, checking out the off-speed stuff, and he didn't wait around. First time he's seeing him, didn't matter. He took him deep.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Four runs here in this half inning. Hit hard to third. Castro's got it. And finally, there's the first out of the inning.
The bat, number 1, shortstop Ahmed Rosario.
Now at the plate, Ahmed Rosario. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Let's go! Shut him down!
First pitch on its way.
Counts 1-0. No, that's low.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. That one's in there on the black. 2-1. Still only one out in the inning. To 2-2 now.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Thames in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Up next for the Nats, the pitcher, Stephen Matz.
Stepping up to the plate, Stephen Matz. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a called strike. 0-1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Matz is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise. In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Lifted in the air to center field. Eaton is under it, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Mets 5 and the Nationals nothing. Juan Soto to the plate now. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in its last at-bat.
Yeah, fellas, not sure if he got the go-ahead from his base coach or not. Can't believe he did, but it looked like he was running in mud right there.
0-1 the count. One and one.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here now the 2-2. He pulls this one into right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Eric Thames, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
On its way is pitch number 75. Too low, 1-0.
0-1, no strike.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A runner at second, nobody out. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Gone! two-run shot to right center. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and it's now a 5-2 game.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out. Robert Gesellman comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
65, Robert Gesellman.
At the plate now, Kurt Suzuki. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Gesellman is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high-velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. The 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 1-2.
That's Bolton. Full count.
There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. Base is empty here with nobody out. And that is swung on and missed by Suzuki. He's down on strikes for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Starlin Castro, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Back up the middle. And Castro's got himself a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
And here now is Wilmer Defoe, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Yanked fouled off to the right. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
I got to count 2-2.
Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through. A base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out.
The first baseman, number 10,
Ready for another shot now, Yan Gomes. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. From the stretch. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, this is spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
The 0-1 delivery. And he lays off for ball 1.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
Runners are at first and third, one away. Line hard. Foul. The 1-2. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Howie Kendrick will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
number 47, Howie Kendrick.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. He comes in one tick shy of 300 at 299. 10 home runs and 32 driven in. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. 3 runs already home here. Throw over to the bag. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And he is in there.
I think this one all comes down to poor footwork. The runner really didn't have that big of a lead by any means, so he was probably just simply throwing over there. It looks pretty easy, right? But when you're spinning to make that throw like that, this one just gets away from him, something he might need to work on before his next outing.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And that's going to bring in the run from second to make this a 1-run game now.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Here now is Trey Turner as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Justin Wilson.
Adam Eaton digging in next. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Heading out towards shallow right. Conforto there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Nationals 4. Wander Suero will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Number 6.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. And that'll miss up and in ball 2. High and away, not close. 3-0.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-0 pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Looked like he might have got squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Digging in now, Pete Alonso. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2. A runner at first with no outs here. In the dirt, and he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there, and forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. No one out with a runner at second. Still 2-2. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2. Michael Conforto waits on deck. He spoils another one, and will do it again. The 3-2 one more time. Hit well towards the hole, and that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit, and they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Right fielder.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8-pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag, and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting the result.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Runners are at first and third with none out. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Into the box now, Wilson Ramos. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First offering on its way.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
The 1-0 home.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out, number 2.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, and their runners at the corners now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, and now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is the right fielder. Into the second deck and gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, and they double him up. It's 8-4.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Hunter Strickland enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Here's Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
2 out, nobody on. And this one's high and tight, backing him up. 2-1. Strickland playing here in his age 31 season. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. And the 2-1 fouled away. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And this ball's right past him at first base.
Now batting.
So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Standing in, Brandon Nimmo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Strike taken up in the zone.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
Ready with the 0-1.
Boy, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 2 out with the man at first.
Nope.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Yep, 1-2.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Mets 8 and the Nationals 4. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Juan Soto. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard on the ground toward short. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 9, Eric.
Ready to take his hacks again, Eric Thames, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The catcher, number 28, Kurt Suzuki.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kurt Suzuki. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Come on,
2-1.
You got
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and now this will be a base hit for Suzuki.
That's the difference in today's games. The pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Standing in now, Starlin Castro. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, now he's stuck with runners on second and third.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Dylan Betances will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jake Marisnick is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Batting 9, number 16.
At the plate, Wilmer Defoe. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First offering on its way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he misses again, 2-0. Looking at his career totals, Defoe is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. The 2-0 on the way, and it's fouled away. I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And he fouls this one off. Betances sets 2-2 on its way. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Nats leave a pair. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Digging in, Ahmed Rosario. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set. Here it comes. Here it comes.
0-1.
One ball and 2 strikes to count.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Hader caught too much of the zone.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Jake Marisnick as it's grounded sharply to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get-me-over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
At the plate, Jeff McNeil, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 pitch. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Liner towards second. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Mets are out on top, 8-4. And now for Washington, Yan Gomes. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
The first baseman, Yan Gomes.
First pitch on its way.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. 289 is the average coming in. 1 home run, 9 driven in. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. 1-1 is a bunt attempt, but he missed it. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
So now to the plate, Trey Turner, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1.
No balls, 2 strikes. Last strike now for the Nats. Fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
8-4 tonight. The New York Mets took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Steven Matz with his 4th win this season. Dylan Betances records 4 outs on his way to the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 8 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. For the Nationals, 4 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 28 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at National Park, 41,339. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.